Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and initial impressions review for B. Yes, B, VR. A game released on the Steam store today, August 1st, 2022. Exclusively for the Oculus Rift. Yes, an Oculus Rift exclusive on the Steam store. Now, it normally retails for $13. It's on a release sale. 10% off. I bought it at that sale price. And I'm testing it out on the MetaQuest 2 using link cable. Let's go ahead and click start. Before I do that, notice how it says private, friends only, or public. So this is basically a sandbox building game that has online co-op available. Now I'm going to choose friends only. And if I try to click on join other players, you'll see how the overlays kind of clash against each other. I don't know if you can see that on desktop view. I think I see that on desktop view, but it's empty. That's what I can see. So let's go ahead and let's do start world with friends only. Now this is a not procedurally generated, and your progress is saved. So you can save manually as well, but it does seem to save at a pretty consistent rate. And this is what I built so far, which is not very impressive, I know. But I've been dealing with trying to figure out the program. Plus, it's a bit on the buggy side. B is in early access, so you can expect some bugs, and that's understandable. But unfortunately, I think some devs take that too far, and they release a version of the game that's really not in a playable state. That's not really ready for mass consumption. And I played hundreds of VR early access games, and some of them I've really enjoyed and recommended. Phasmophobia is a good example. I played it on release date. I bought it on release, and I highly recommended it, even though I said it was buggy and needed some work. I thought it was a great game, and I thought it was going to be one of the best VR games at that time because I saw how much potential it had, and I thought even in the buggy state it was still a good game. So I also played lots of really bad early access games. I wouldn't say this is really bad, but it's not good, and it needs a lot of work. And unfortunately, I won't be able to recommend this game. And I say unfortunately because this is basically my dream game. So this is a building game, a sandbox game, a nature game. Let me lower the music. So these are the settings. I'm going to lower the music just a bit more. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike anyways. But these are the settings. You can choose teleport or continuous smooth movement. Now, I choose continuous movement. But there is one big difference between locomotion and smooth movement. When you choose locomotion, you can actually turn. So there is snap turning when you choose teleportation. The problem with teleportation is that it hardly works. Like, I'm having trouble teleporting. Like, I can sometimes teleport. If I try multiple times. Although right now I'm not able to teleport at all. I'm snap turning. Well, now I'm just snap turning. I'm not even. Yeah, I don't know. It's not. The teleport isn't working. So teleport doesn't seem to work properly. And if you choose continuous smooth movement, which does work, you can move backward and forward, and you can also strafe left and right. But then you can't turn. You have to turn in real life. Which is definitely better than the teleport, because the teleport you can't really move. I only use the teleport if I need to use a snap turn. You do have basically this map. This map doesn't change. It's always the same, but however, you can change several things about it. And let's go to the settings. You can change the day of year. So you can change from autumn, winter, summer, fall, time of day. simulation of speed, so how fast you want the day to go, whether you want it to follow the 24-hour cycle or not. And then the weather. So let's check the stormy weather. Rain. Wow, it really started flooding in the stormy. Foggy. Heavy cloud. Light cloud. And clear. Which, let's leave it at light cloud. I think that's the best one. So that's pretty cool. One thing I really like about this game, there's other building games in VR. Obviously, there's Minecraft, the OG in VR. And I have played Minecraft in VR. I do like it. And it's a pretty good experience. But obviously, you have to be a Minecraft fan. And, if you can get a friend to play Minecraft, it is a lot of fun. So I definitely do recommend Minecraft, but this is not a Minecraft video. So there's also Cube VR, which is, again, another really good game. And there's also Primitie, which has probably the most potential out of all these types of builder games. The things you can do in that game are pretty out there. But this has the best graphics, in my opinion. Obviously, if you compare this to nature walking simulators, the graphics aren't that great, but they're still good enough. And, I think that if you think about it, like, this is basically has VR chat potential, which means you have a map where you can get with friends and build stuff together. As long as you're all into building, this is a great potential to be a great game in the future. But for right now, it does have several issues. Like I noticed the locomotion issues. As you can see here, the grass clips through the floor. And I don't know if you notice on the desktop view, but in VR, I can tell you that the game does go in and out of focus. Like, it does get blurry at times. So it gets really blurry, and it's really noticeable. And unfortunately, that's probably the biggest issue of the game, and the main reason why I can't recommend it. But also, the building is very limited, and it's also buggy. So that's a bad combination. So there's lots of things wrong with this game currently. Like I said, the locomotion, not good. The building blocks, very limited. The building itself, buggy. And the game is blurry, gets blurry like every few seconds. It does look beautiful when it's not blurry, but when it gets blurry, it's... by the way, this is running on the Unity engine. On my RTX 3080, I am getting variable frame rates from anywhere from 45 to 90 frames per second. Now, at times, it's been running at a steady 90 frames per second, but then it drops, and I don't know why. It seems to be pretty random, so I haven't figured out exactly why. I do have it on medium quality, and I did turn off lens dirt. It was on by default. You can turn on grass shadows, but that's off by default as well. And I have depths of field and particles. So I'm going to turn off depths of field, and maybe that'll get rid of the blurriness, because I think maybe that's a problem. So I did turn off depths of field, and it seemed to solve, well, okay. So I did turn off depths of field, and the great thing is, it stopped going in and out of blurriness. The bad thing is, at a distance, it looks worse. So at a distance, it does look blurry and not crisp and clear. But that's better than the previous situation where things were going in and out of focus. So before, at a distance, it was clear at times when it was sharp resolution. But now it looks not as good, but it's better. So I recommend, if you have the issue of your graphics going blurry in and out of focus, turn off depth of field. That'll fix it. So there we go. Okay, so let's build. I mean, I've been talking too much and not building, so I'm sorry about that. So how do you build? Okay, well, don't do that. I want to add to this. So let's go ahead and, actually, you know what? I kind of want to put a glass at the bottom for no reason. Just to be weird, I guess. Let's see if I can, though. So this is glass. But I don't know if it... I might have to delete all this stuff here. I don't know if this will work. You know what? I think I have to delete it. So, there we go. Let's delete. So, the way you delete is you press the B button. And let's take away the B button. And do we just want to build a whole glass wall here? Yeah, let's do that. You know, let's be crazy. Let's do some crazy stuff. And okay, so let's build. Again, this locomotion makes it difficult because I can only have to turn in real life, and it's building this glass wall is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. It's hard. It just doesn't want to. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Oh no, actually... Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Okay, so I built a glass wall. I'll delete a piece later. Okay, so let's... Do we want a solid wall? Or do we want a door here? Let's build a door here. So we're gonna, again, delete and delete. Okay. So we built a glass wall. And I don't know that we want to build the glass floor, but what we're going to do is we're going to build some stairs as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And I don't know how the stairs are going to look. They might not look very good. Where do we want to put the stairs, though? Okay. All right. Again, it's just so hard without having a turn button to try to get the right. Oh man, can I do this? It doesn't seem to. I almost got it. Almost got it. No. There we go. There we go. We got it. There we go. Okay. So now we can go back to our build menu. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. And should we try... Let's build our cheap wood wall. And again, you can use the left. And I'm having trouble again. So another bug I faced is that sometimes it just doesn't want to add. And I haven't figured out why. Yeah, it won't add. Like it won't add it. So let me change items. Sometimes that helps, changing what item you have. Let's put a potted plant somewhere. Let's see if this works. Okay, there we were able to add a plant. So usually by doing that, I can now go back to adding stuff. So let's go. Let's change. Let's change items again. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. How does that look? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, great. Okay. Let's change items again. Okay, so what do we want to put here? Is there anything good that we can put here? No, rocks, fire, stone stuff, glass stuff. Yeah, you're very limited on what you can actually put. Ceiling light. Huh. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, we want a ceiling light. Yeah, why not? Okay. So, as you can see, you're very limited in what you can actually build. There's not really a whole lot of stuff here. Although I think I saw some trees and stuff I think you can put down. Where are they? I think I saw some trees earlier. Okay, well, I don't want to make this a long video, but I think you get the point of this game. With multiplayer, it might be more fun, but it's just too buggy. Like, all of a sudden, it doesn't want to add the building blocks that you want to add. All of a sudden, it just won't do it. You saw the problems with the locomotion. The teleport really doesn't work. You do have full locomotion, which is great, and it's even controller-based, so you can look around and, not move around like a drunk sailor. That's great. But unfortunately, there is no turning. You have to turn in real life then. Okay, I can deal with that. But then there's no terraforming, so you have to pretty much build on the land as is, and you can have lots of... it's just not level, so you have to deal with that. Then you see the grass coming out through the ground and clipping through your floor. It doesn't look good. There are butterflies. That's great, but other than that, I don't think there's other life around. You do hear birds, and like I said, the map doesn't look bad, but, other than build, there's not a whole lot you can do. You can go underwater if you want to, for whatever reason, but you can. And yes, you can put stuff underwater if you want. You can put a ceiling light here if you want. Why do you want to do that? I have no idea, though. Let's, there we go. Light up the ocean floor. And it does look good, but there's just so many issues that I just can't recommend this. At least I fixed the blurriness that was coming in and out. So again, check off field of depth of field, and that'll fix that issue. But then it looks blurry in the distance. So that's the compromise you make. But I think the compromise is worth it, because otherwise it's just too difficult to play. Yeah, you're very limited in the building blocks. You don't have a whole lot of building blocks. Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know what else I can add. It's very limited. There we go. Okay, there's some more pieces here. I knew there was a way to scroll. Okay, so a lot of it, I think that's the end of it, though. That's the end of the list. So, I think I showed everything except these two. As you can see, there's some lights. And then there's some plants and stuff, a tree. So that is everything there that you can add to this game. As you can see, it's just very limited. Let me put a a plant somewhere here, I guess. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you're very limited in what you can do in this game, which is a shame. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play initial impressions for B VR. It does have non-VR support as well. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to recommend this. I'm not going to refund this. I probably should, but I'm not, because like I mentioned before, this is my dream game. I want this game to succeed, and I really wish I could recommend it, but to be honest with you guys, I don't think it's in a playable state. There's just too many issues, and if you could build something without it being a super frustrating experience, I might be able to give it a neutral recommendation, but you can't even do that. You can't even build something simple. Too many issues come up. Like you'll stop being able to add blocks together. You're very limited in your building blocks. You can't terraform, so you have to choose the perfect spot on the map as well, and it's just too difficult. Anyways, oh, by the way, you can build a bridge as well and walk across the bridge, which is pretty cool. I didn't do that, but you can do that. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This is my Let's Play initial impressions. I'm not going to score this. It just needs lots of work, and I'm hoping in the future this can be something good and something I can recommend, but right now, as is, on release date, I can't recommend this. Anyways, I am Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play initial impressions. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.